Hi everyone, Nirvana Nail Person. So yes, my voice is going, but I'm still going to speak. Um, so excuse me if I clear my voice. So today's video is going to be about my experience with Botox. No big shocker. Another 52-year-old woman getting Botox. Big deal, right? Well, it is a big deal to me because it is a choice. It is something I had to think about whether or not I wanted to do it, and did I want to do it? Why would I want to do it? It's just something that rolls in your mind. So yes, I spend a lot of money on skincare, and what is that for? To even out the wrinkles and whatnot. So when I found a doctor very close to where I work, my initial consultation was for Retin-A. Now, I've heard where people have had bad experiences with Retin-A, burning, whatnot. So, yes, I wanted Retin-A. I figured that would be a topical. It's not an injectable. It's a nice first step, decide what to do. And the doctor kind of basically said to me, your skin is dry. She looked to see if she had samples. She didn't have any samples in stock. And she said, honestly, I don't think you would be a good candidate for Retin-A because you probably will have that burning-like experience, and it probably would be uncomfortable and whatnot. And she didn't say no, but she kind of pushed me away from it. So I was a little upset, but I also went in there knowing that she did Botox injections and some other injectables and dermabrasions and whatnot. So I was thinking about the Botox, and I said if she thought I was a good candidate, I would probably consider it. But I thought I would be going back, it was a consultation, then I'd go back the next week. I didn't know that she would go, okay, we'll do it today. Well, okay, so I didn't expect that. But I decided, yeah, okay, let's do it. And because I was a first timer, she said, I'll give you the baby injection. And I said, okay, that's fine. And she asked me what my concerns were. And for me, the bigger concerns are these 11 lines that I keep getting. And it's just, I don't know, in my family or whatnot. I mean, there's other things I could do. There's lots of surgery, a lot of things I could do on this face. But my initial sit down with this doctor and this consultation, she's not the biggest known dermatologist in Las Vegas, so I wouldn't go to her for the bigger type things that I would want done, but like anything like here up I would go to. So that kind of sums it up. So my bigger concern with these 11 lines. So at first I said, well, let's see what Botox does and see what happens. So this is the results, what you see now after I got the injections on Thursday, and it is Monday. So it fully kicked in. Whatever results I get is what is happening right now. So I still have those 11 lines going on. I could still use, move my eyebrows. I do feel some heaviness here. But other than that, that's the biggest thing. If it relaxes my forehead, probably those lines will go away eventually. So I would probably try another Botox treatment first before I do any injectables. So that's the summarization of my thoughts on Botox. So yes, I would go for a second round to see the results on these 11 lines, which are my biggest concern. Of course, there's other concerns, like I said, but for this, I would go to that other clinic. So I basically documented every day from day one, showing you me up close and personal with no makeup, so you could kind of see my experience. Again, it was the first time she put injections on either side of my eye, and then around here like a triangle kind of. It was hard for me to tell, but the marks kind of indicate it was like triangle kind of shaped marks around my head where she injected me. So I think she said, and I'm not sure if it was cc's, 20 cc's. I was so nervous I forgot, but she said it wasn't a lot. So, and that's what I appreciated about this doctor in particular. She didn't push it. If she said, oh no, you need this and this and that, I would have been out of there. But she left it up to me and she said, well, just do the baby injection and, we'll see how you react. And I'm very glad that she did that. I'm very happy. She could have, they try to oversell, but I felt comfortable with her. So go ahead, do it. So I'll just, like I said, I documented the 4 days after getting the injections, and I thought I would share this. And another thing is, yeah, people have different opinions on, Botox. Right away, my mother said, you're too young for Botox. You don't need it. Where now Botox is used as a preventative almost, because if you start getting injections earlier, especially if you're prone to like wrinkles in your forehead and it's a family trait, if you get those injections earlier, they won't be as deep if you start earlier. So it's almost preventative now. So that's my thought on it. So yeah, everybody's going to have an opinion, but basically it was my forehead that they injected. So I have no problem with that. And I respect your opinion, respect mine. And again, another thing is sharing this experience on YouTube. Yeah, some people don't discuss it, some do. For me, YouTube is a journey. It's not just about making a video about nail polish or makeup. I'm documenting my life. So I could always reflect about, upon the times when I have conversations like this about what went on in my life. And this is an experience in my life. So that's why I would share stuff like this with you. So on to those little video snippets that I recorded in the last 4 days. Okay, so this is September 15th, and this is the first day that I had Botox. It is 6:49 right now, and I had the injections a little bit after 1. So I know they didn't take effect yet because I could still move everything. So I'll bring you in closer and just kind of show you what's going on. So she gave me injections right by my eyes, right here and here, and then like in a kind of like a diamond shape, like around this area. I said my major concerns were the 11 lines right over here. So I could tell you where she got me here. You could kind of see some of the marks. Now this is the makeup I had on when she actually gave me the injection, so you could see where she wiped it off. So this is the real deal. This is exactly what it looks like right now. So, and I am a bleeder, so this one did bleed, so she said I probably would bruise like around here. And the rest seemed fine. I just have a few little red marks. So I'm interested to see what happens over the next few days, so I will document it and take you along this journey of my first time with Botox. Yay. Sorry if I scare you, but I thought I'd give you an up close. I completely removed my makeup to just kind of see if you could see any of the marks. And of course I have some pigmentation on my face, so I know which are what marks. So she hit me over here, so this little dot is one of the injection sites. This is, of course, the bruised site. And I think you could kind of see a little bit of like an area here where she kind of went around like in a V-shaped area. So all in all, this, other than this, which I bruise very easily, I'm not surprised, and bleed. So I'm happy. I'm happy with the doctor. She was honest. She said I have very deep set eyes, so for me, I would never get a lot of or a higher amount of Botox because my eyelids would droop too much. So I would never be a candidate for too much Botox. Like I said, I'm more concerned with the 11 lines right here, and I have a feeling she's going to want filler in those if I choose to want to get rid of them. And the eyes are, of course, a different issue, but I may go to a, a reputable dermatologist because I think they use IPL, which is laser for dark circles, and the ledge, which I think you could see a little bit more right here. So I'm more concerned with this area right now. But starting off slow, she did give me, basically when I asked her about Retin A, she mentioned that it was something that wasn't quite as effective. The doctors are getting better results with things like Botox and fillers. So she really didn't prescribe any topicals for me. She went and looked to see if she had any samples. She didn't have any samples, but she gave me websites where they could basically sell you the Retin A strength that I need. And she recommended that if anything, I try the smallest tube with the lowest, which is 0.5, because I have dry skin and it tends to irritate your skin. So she was concerned about that. So I liked that about the doctor. She told me that she would never give me too much Botox because I would wind up looking like Renee Zellweger. Because I remember a few years ago there was some controversy with her, how her face had changed. And she said basically she had too much Botox. So she's actually funny, and the fact that she said, I'm going to start you off with a small dosage and we'll see how it is since it's your first time round. So I appreciate that. So I'll check in with you tomorrow, another close-up of this face, and we'll see if I could move the eyebrows, because I can still move everything. Nothing I can see has changed. So I'm interested to see if I get that frozen eyebrow effect, which she said it may take 4 days to kick in. So I'll keep you posted every day so you get to see this face with no makeup. So that's it. I'll see you on the 16th. Okay, this is another check-in. This is the 16th, September 16th, and this is the morning after injections. So it's a little hard for me to position this. I can see the bruising went down a lot. There's still some redness throughout where the injections did go through. And I can still lift my eyebrows and do the 11 line thing. So, does appear a little bit smoother, but that could just be the creams that I used. But I could definitely see some areas where I had the injection. This one appears to be gone, just this one. That could be covered. So I'm interested. It does feel a little bit tighter. So we'll check in with you soon. Sorry to scare everyone. It is Saturday, September 17th. So it's 2 days after the Botox treatment. So of course I'm giving up close and personal. Not sure where to look, but I did have that bruising right here, so that's almost faded away, and that's because I do bleed. And there's a few marks, but I do have some superficial marking on my faces, some discolorations, just that you get from age. So overall, I think any marks are gone. There was a mark here. That one looks like it was completely gone, kind of matched up with this guy. So as far as eyebrow movements, I can still do it, barely. So it looks like it's kicking in a little bit more. I'm really trying. I used to be able to do the eyebrows up and down, so there is a difference, but I can still see those 11 lines, and that's my concern. So that may be either I need some shots specifically in there, or if it really bothers me, it may need a filler. So like I said, those are my main concerns right there. I just don't like those frown lines right there. So I guess if I don't do that, then it won't happen. But I'm just showing you the results and kind of documenting this first Botox treatment. So that's today's update. So that would be so I had on the 15th, 16th, and 17th. So 3 updates. Hi everyone. So I don't want to scare you, but this is update number 4 of my Botox journey. So this is Sunday, September 18th. And as you can see, that mark is just a little tiny mark now, a little bruise. And I could still move my eyebrows, which I thought would get rid of, or I wouldn't have the ability, but I guess because I got a small dosage, I'm still able to move the eyebrows. There is some, I really have to try, but I can do it. And the 11 lines, which were my main concern, still appear to be there. So that, again, was my biggest concern. But overall, I'd say my forehead looks smoother. Of course, I have some age spots and discolorations and little whatever you normally get on your skin, especially when you're this close. So that's my final update. It'll be interesting to see them side by side to see the progress. So that is it. I'll throw it in a video together and share the results. Okay, so there you saw everything. Me without makeup, raw, uncensored. Hope I didn't scare you. So if I didn't mention it, please subscribe, and subscribe to all my members in my MAB, Middle Aged Beauties group. We host bi-weekly giveaways every 2 weeks now instead of monthly. I will leave the Google Doc link below, which has all the members. You would have to subscribe to all the members and leave a comment on the current host video, which, since I don't know when the videos will go up, I will just say please see below, and that will link you to the information you need. So that's it. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. I'll get back to you, and I will talk to you soon.